just out to do our shopping.
Yes.
Yeah.
The sun is out, which is
Sun's
surprising.
out. It's been raining all day, but you can't see that now because it's really sunny all of a sudden. Yes. I'm pretty pumped because this Wednesday, the terrace are opening. Okay, so the terrace is the outdoor seating of the cafes and restaurants. It's going to be awesome. Plus the curfew goes to 9 p.m. Janelle.
Wow.
Wow.
I don't know if we'll know what to do with ourselves.
I don't think we will.
Hey, we're three friends from Australia and New Zealand. We decided to start a business in Paris, and we're not letting COVID stop us. We're dreaming big to build an underwear business that inspires bravery. Subscribe to our channel and follow our journey as we daily put on our brave undies and make this thing happen.
Hello.
Hi.
Is this no? Oh, there we go.
Yeah, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good. It's a very rainy, miserable day in Paris today. So.
Yeah, it's
Your kitchen
nasty.
looks really nice.
Oh, thanks. It is. I mean, I'm. What's the word? Can't think of the word. Covering up our dishes that we kind of haven't done yet. Strategically covering up the dishes with my elbow. My shoulder.
Here at Brave and Lucky headquarters, the most exciting thing about this week, which is not particularly related to Brave and Lucky, is the fact that the terrace, or the outdoor seating of cafes and bars, opened up, which has been amazing. So we've loved getting out there and enjoying, a couple of pints in the sun. It's been nice, sort of sun.
This week we made some actual progress. It felt like we really were taking steps forward, which is encouraging when you're working on a business, because maybe you think that you're always taking steps forward, but sometimes the steps are a little bit sideways. But hey, you keep taking steps and eventually you'll start moving forward. So through one of our friends here in Paris, we were introduced to the lovely Virginie. She's studied sewing, fashion. I don't know what the title is of it, but she's studied this stuff. She knows what she's doing and she's good at it. So when we met her, the hope was that she would be able to really help us to make our product great quality. I was here with Virginie this week and we worked on a couple of things. The first thing we were working on is making sure that the fabric that we have right now is actually going to work. So there was just a couple of problems we were having with the stitching and with pulling and stuff. And we just wanted to check where the problem was coming from. Was it coming from our fabric? Was it coming from our sewing machines or from our tools? What we believe the problem was coming from is from the tools. The needle that we were using in the sewing machine wasn't the right needle for the fabric that we were using. So we fixed that. We had another little hiccup with our zigzag stitch on my machine, but Virginie's trying it on her machine. We also worked on our men's, guys, I don't know what you say, lads prototype underwear. So far done 2 different cuts for the gals, but we haven't yet done the men's prototype. So we worked on that, we started cutting it up, we found a pattern that we're hoping we will like, this one, I hope. We've already tried 2 patterns for the men, one that I made, and hey, I'm not a pattern maker, so it wasn't fabulous. And we tried another one that just didn't really work, so let's see if third time's a charm. So here you can see some prototypes that we're working on. These are the 2 female ones and they are looking really good. This fabric is, like we said in the previous video, it's a little bit more fluoro. So this is our practice fabric. But it's starting to look really cool. The legs was always the part that I struggled with, and this looks so much better than when I did it. So there's a couple of things we're still working on where this stitch here is going to be a zigzag, and so we're just making sure we need to buy a new needle to be able to do that right. And we need to, as you already know, change this elastic and also change the color.
What happened with the butterfly's color again?
It's just
It's very
green.
fluoro.
I think it's just too green.
I think it's I mean, it's a kind of thing where it's like it could work, but it's like pretty intense.
It's a lot of green. There's a difference between seeing something on a screen and seeing it in real life. So we're reworking a little bit the colors on that. More generally speaking, it's been a process, I think, of figuring out the process around how we do each step of this thing, because basically one step relies on the last step being sorted. So really what we're working through this week as well has been the elastic. If you've been watching this vlog, the elastic is something that keeps coming back because we have yet to find one that we're really happy with. But basically what we figured out this week is that this whole question around colors really needs to wait until the elastic is sorted, because there's only a certain range of colors for elastic that we can find. So what we're going to need to do, we figured out, is we're going to need to get the elastic we like in a color that we like, and then go back and match the colors of the fabric to that elastic. So bit of figuring out this week around the processes. Also a bit of talk on the Zoom this week about the photo shoot. So we've mentioned it a few times on the vlog as well. We're working towards this first big photo shoot, video shoot, which will, get all that imagery, that video that we need to really launch Brave and Lucky later in 2021.
So 2 weeks to prepare. So yeah, we're looking at
Then we're away
August, but we're away the first 2 weeks of August anyway. So it's going to be
mid-August.
the third week of August is the earliest we can do the
Photo shoot.
third week of August photo shoot. Okay.
Again, it all comes back to having the product, having a solid product. We need to actually do another big fabric order before we can make the proper prototypes to do that photo shoot. So what we decided in the Zoom call this week is that early June, we're going to be able to put in our next big fabric order. Hopefully that's going to have all the finalized colors. Is going to really be the first proper order that we're going to do. All these other fabric orders that you've seen up until now, really they're just for testing, and it's an iterative process, but we're making progress little by little. Hey guys, we are Brave and Lucky.
I'm Janelle, this is Joe, and this is Monica.
Subscribe to our channel to follow our journey. Here.